How do I find the right idea?
Well, that's a classic question for entrepreneurs, that how do we find the right idea? To come up with the right idea, you have to have a deep insight into customer needs. You have to have deep domain knowledge. It's easy for me to come up with lots of bright ideas in the things which I know nothing about, like running a fashion store. I said, well, why don't they do that? Why don't they do something like that? It's easy for me to come up with those ideas because I don't understand the issues in the domain. So I have seen the best ideas come from your domain knowledge. If you really understand a certain business, you understand what are the needs or the unmet needs, what customers really would like to see available, happen. You need to understand customer need. This is when you're going to identify the unmet need. Best ideas are which satisfy an unmet need. People say to me all the time, well, iPod, who thought of iPod? There was no iPod before. So people didn't need, how did anybody know there was an unmet need? Fact is, there was unmet need. Walkman was invented maybe 20 years ago, and that was to make your music portable. But we can only carry 1, 2, or 3 or 10 compact discs with you. iPod made it easier, it made it smaller with a longer life and allowed you to carry 1,000 songs. So it was an evolution from that idea. So there was clearly an unmet need. You have to understand the unmet need. The mistakes which entrepreneurs make often, they have a cool solution, a cool idea, which is looking for a problem. And those are very, very hard to make businesses which will survive. You have to meet an unmet need. And there are some needs which are not very strong. So there's a difference between a vitamin or an aspirin. When you have a headache, you're willing to spend money or even drive to the store to get an aspirin. That's the kind of problems you should be solving as an entrepreneur. If it's a vitamin, maybe I'll take it, maybe I won't take it. Yeah, it's good for me if I take it, but if I don't take it, it's not a big deal. Nobody drops their day-to-day life, drives in a car just to get a vitamin. So you need to ask yourself, is it a cool idea, which is nice to have, or is it an unmet need, which really solves a problem which people are willing to pay to get solved? Those are the ideas which have potential. Those are the ideas which will make compelling companies.